The filter-free diary.
It's it's 10:22. I just had a moment and I just gotta share it with you. Because not for nothing, why am I on this journey? Does it look like I just want to be a loudmouth and tell you all the things? I don't. Remember, I don't want my data out there. I don't care to tell you anything. I know, I'm such an ass. I'm just being honest. The reason why I'm doing this is because I told you I got like 70% of it all figured out. You know, that's a C, not for nothing. A C being the third letter. It's not good enough for me though. I need the rest of the data. And in order to get the rest of the data, I have to do this. I have to follow the weird path. That's where the data is. That's the weird path I'm following. So I just got another piece of the puzzle. And it shook me a little bit, so I was a little weird. But I think I got it. I wanna tell you what I just learned about Osiris. Yeah, spirit does a thing sometimes. So Osiris is is the god of the harvest, in a way. But really what it is it's a representation of one. It's a representation of spirit. It's a mighty pinky. And what's really cool about the Egyptian story, sorry. What's really cool about the Egyptian story of Osiris is Osiris dies. Spirit dies. And energy can't really die. But metaphorically speaking, if you are, think about this for a second, if you are life, if you are energy, then to withhold yourself from something is to cause death, right? Inadvertently, in the land of polarity here, in the land of, it's not really the land of polarity, my bad. In the land of life here, it's not really the land of life. In the land of forms. If spirit controls life and is life, and if spirit moves away from a form, you can almost think of it as the god of death. Not that you want to think about spirit like death, but the absence of love, life is death. Not that it's polarity. But the reason why that matters is because Osiris dies, and when he dies, he breaks up into a bunch of little pieces, kind of like a rock breaking up into a bunch of little pieces. And there's the thing, and I'm not getting into the thing, but you should know that one thing is a big important thing. Awkward. But what happens is Osiris turns green when he becomes the god of the underworld. And spirit, when it turns itself inside out to see what it's made of, is green. I didn't even need to explain all that shit. I could have just said, look at fucking Osiris. Not that you would have understood that. But I could have. But I didn't actually know that until just now. Like, I knew Osiris turned green, but I didn't. It was that Pharaoh episode, and looking at the order of the gods again, I was like, oh yeah, Osiris, he is number one, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah, and Ra, trading, Number 2, yes, the body, the physical, I need this, I give you this, you give me that. Yes, Ptah. Number 3, the creator, the inventor, the mind that designs, right? Seth. Number 4, you point that finger at somebody else. Yeah, because you know what happens when you point that finger at something, you have a intense desire. It's like saying Seth is Osiris turned inside out. Yeah, Seth is a greedy fuck, isn't he? Indirectly, kind of, sort of. The outsider wanting in to take the things, to have abundance. Indirectly. And Bast. Bast being number 5. That's an interesting one because Bast is technically a cat. And it goes back to, is it the 5 or the 1? The 5 or the 1? I'm going to tell you, there's a thing about 5 and 1, but to talk about that, we actually have to talk about the birds and the bees, believe it or not. I am so not ready to have that conversation with you. I'm sorry. Anyways, Osiris, the green man, spirit, turned himself inside out, died. Yeah. The Lord of Death and the Lord of Life. Isn't that fucked up? And not for nothing, do you know Osiris? You know what we call him now? We call him Orion. I wasn't sure if you knew that. Okay, I'm done. Bye.